because this has been an exciting football season. If I do say so myself, I'm definitely liking the competition. I'm liking the competition I see from both teams. All four, basically. We're down to the final four. So I'm currently going live now, and we're going to record this on my YouTube channel, so you could catch the breakdown. But I want to thank everybody for joining in, and I'm going to make my prediction. Well, okay, just talking some football real quick, and I just want to show everybody my prediction, because this is how I make my picks. Now, throughout the years I've been on social media, before I make any prediction, I tell people, don't make a Super Bowl prediction until playoff time comes, until every team has been seeded. The teams that make it are all seeded. The reason why people fail, even when they gamble, just for those that oh yeah, bestie, I'm ready for the Super Bowl. The issue with a lot of people, especially when they make these picks, I'm even going by the ones that do numerology, the conspiracy theories. You see a lot of people making predictions on TikTok, YouTube, all over the place, but they fail because they don't educate themselves to look at the entire league. You can't just focus on for example, you can't just focus on the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills or the Baltimore Ravens and not look at the Green Bay Packers, not look at the Detroit Lions. In this case, the Washington Commanders, which nobody saw coming at all. And I mean nobody. And yes, no, okay, I'm not making no bets. I tried to do that earlier in the season. On Prize Picks, and I failed. Me personally, people, I don't like to gamble. That's just me. I do not like to gamble. And before I continue, for the people that's trying to join my TikTok live, if you're not trying to talk football, if you're not trying to talk sports right now, don't join. For you Palestine supporters, you all get on my nerves, man. Before I continue, if you're repping Palestine, I'm not trying to have that conversation right now. I'll have that conversation when I get ready to talk gospel. Okay? Do not try to if you're not trying to talk sports right now, don't try to hop on this live. This ain't that type of conversation. Now, okay, I'm about to tell you I'm finna tell you who I'm finna predict now in a little bit. So I just need to do some house cleaning real quick before I continue. If you finna talk Palestine versus Israel, it's not that type of live. Y'all ain't gonna try to sabotage my live like you did the other night. Now, getting back on track. So yeah, we got two teams. We got the Washington Commanders, which I say they're the Redskins. And I'm gonna do a TikTok video explaining what I'll do if I'm Jaden Daniels if they make the Super Bowl. Right? But they're the Commanders, but they're the Washington Redskins Commanders. If I have to say it, yeah, bro, yeah, Chiefs, okay. Yeah, you can say Chiefs, but I'm gonna make my prediction here. Now, as y'all can see, we got the first place Kansas City Chiefs, and we got the second place Buffalo Bills. And you know what's crazy? Everybody keep talking about the Ravens. This is like the third time in Lamar Jackson's career that people done chose the Ravens to go all the way, and he's failed. Now, I understand how people feel, man. They want to blame the referees, but y'all must understand the Chiefs is a dynasty team. Okay, I need people to understand it. The Chiefs are a dynasty. Okay, this is a dynasty team. Anytime you have a dynasty team, you got to expect them to find ways to win. As I've explained in my live I did 2 days ago on Wednesday night, Andy Reid's been coaching for years. This man's been coaching a very long time, so you got to expect this from him. This is the first time where Andy Reid is on top of the league, where he has to worry about a Bill Belichick standing his way. This is the first time where Andy Reid don't got to worry about a team like the New Orleans Saints. This is the first time where Andy Reid don't have to worry about the San Francisco 49ers possibly stopping him. This is the first time in Andy Reid's career where he don't have to worry about Eli Manning and the New York Giants. He don't got to worry about the Indianapolis Colts, let alone the Pittsburgh Steelers, because Mike Tomlin is just lost. It's just time for him to resign too. It's time for him to retire. But I need everybody to see what we have in here. Because on the NFC side, we got a battle of the NFC East. Now, I will say this about the NFC East. Even though I'm a Cowboys fan, they are the best division in the NFL as far as the NFC conference. I'm gonna just be flat out honest. Between the Cowboys, the Redskins, Commanders, and the Eagles and the Giants, they have gone to more Super Bowls. They have more. They've played in more NFC championships than the South, North, and the West has. Because if you look at the 80s, well, you look at even from 1960 on, from the late 60s, right? The Cowboys have been in like 2 Super Bowls. They were in the Ice Bowl. They was in Ice Bowls in the early 60s, and then you look at the time when they was in the 70s from Roger Staubach. They went to 2 in the 70s, 3 in the 90s. Then you've had the Redskins. Watch it when they were the Redskins. Been to like 3 Super Bowls throughout the 70s and 70s, 1 in the 90s. Yeah, I think they've been to 2 in the 70s, 1 in the 90s. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Washington been at least 3. Philly has been in at least 2. But as far as like conference championships, Washington, the Giants, and the Cowboys have been in multiple. And I'll give it that. This is the first time we see the Kansas City like dominating in a decade. Even Buffalo has had their period throughout the early 90s, but was able to do it. But for the first time, we got Washington and Philly battling out to see who's going to make it into the Super Bowl in February. Okay, the NFC East is very strong. But I would say that Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes are basically arch rivals. They're nemesis. I would say Josh Allen is more so Patrick Mahomes' new rival than Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson can't cut it. I'm sorry, man. This is the second time where Josh Allen is facing Patrick Mahomes. And he has a chance to actually right his wrongs. He has a chance to get that monkey off his back. He has a chance to race his demons by beating a 15-2 Kansas City Chiefs team. So I just I need people to understand this. Pat Mahomes and Josh Allen have a legit rivalry. His other rival is Joe Burrow. That's the other rival of Patrick Mahomes. It used to be Tom Brady, but since Tom Brady has left, Mahomes has now become that guy. So I need people to actually see what's going on. Right? This is a new generation of football being played. This is not the football when Tom Brady was ruling. This is not the type of football when you had Donovan McNabb, you had Peyton Manning, you had Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, those guys with Ben Roethlisberger. Those days are up. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Shay, we'll see. Because this is, like I said, it's a lot of competition. It's not gonna be easy. But now let's look at the comparisons real quick. Let's look at Philly and Washington. Let's scroll on over now. Let's look at Philly, right? So we got they're 8th in offense. This is one of the best offenses with Saquon Barkley. This is Saquon Barkley's best season. I ain't gonna front. Saquon is having the best season of his career thus far, since he's going to this Eagles team. And they're number 1 on defense. So this defense is going to be a factor. Defense wins championships. You know, I'm not going to say this is the best defense from 2022, but for the Eagles to have the number 1 defense going in here, that says a lot. And in rushing, number 2. Yeah, they got the number 1 running back, and they got a good, solid defense. Their defense is the best. So if Jay Daniels is going to want to beat Philly, he's going to have to mix it up. It's going to be a very hard task, considering this is a team that's in the NFC Championship for the first time since '91. So y'all got to stay like Washington's been in a drought. They've been trying to find their way for years, decades. So Philly definitely has Philly definitely has an advantage, an edge defensively. But look at the passing, 29th. That's terrible. I'm sorry, that pass is not going to cut it. Because they can't rely strictly on Saquon Barkley. Now, I said this on my Instagram live. And I told everybody if the Bills was gonna beat the Ravens, they was gonna be keyed off on they was gonna have a game plan against Derrick Henry. And y'all seen that. The Bills limit what Derrick Henry was doing in that game last week. The main reason why I believe the Ravens couldn't beat the Bills because they had somebody guarding Derrick Henry. That's what's gonna happen with Saquon. Best believe they're gonna have They're going to have a game plan for Saquon. Yes, their rushing is number 2 overall. It's excellent. But if Jalen Hurts can't pass, you're going to have to throw the game eventually. You can't rely strictly on the run game. We're in a league where it's strictly a lot of passing going on. Jalen Hurts is going to have to throw downfield eventually because they're going to try to limit Saquon at least to 3 or 4 yards to carry. So that's going to be what Washington is going to have to do in this game. If Jaden Daniels and Dan Quinn especially, yeah, Dunn, you're right. He cannot play every down. And that's going to be the problem. They're going to be. I got a feeling that Nick Sirianni is going to be relying on Saquon to try to carry this team like he did against the Rams. It's not going to happen. He's going to get wore out. This is when they're going to have to rely. Jalen Hurts is going to have to be the leader. He's going to have to take over and try to get other people involved. And knowing Dan Quinn is going to try to going to be playing a lot of tight coverage. Their main issue, they're going to try to limit with Saquon because the problem with Jalen Hurts, they know he's hurt. Y'all see what the defensive coordinator for Washington told y'all. They're expecting Jalen Hurts to start right up out of it, and he's already hurt. Jalen Hurts is not 100% going in. He's going to have to eventually make some plays with his arms. Because Saquon, I guarantee you they're going to have somebody keyed off on Saquon. With the this is what Washington's going to do. They're going to be looking at what the Bills played against Derrick Henry. And they're going to be doing the same thing. Do not be surprised if Washington use the same defense as Buffalo. Yeah. What the Washington's going to do, the Commanders going to do, they're going to do what Buffalo did against Derrick Henry. There's going to be either a linebacker or there's going to be a safety that's going to be guarding Saquon. Because Saquon is real elusive and shifty. So if Washington is going to have a chance to win this game, if they can limit Saquon, let's say Saquon has around maybe under 90 yards. He has in between 80, maybe 110 yards. They should be able to win this game. Yeah, they're going to force Hurts to throw. That's the only way they're going to have. The only way they can force Hurts to throw the football, they're going to have to limit Saquon. So I expect a lot of not so much blitz. Yeah, I'm expect a lot of blitz, a lot of cover 2, in this game. Because Jalen Hurts is not going to be a throw downfield. If Jalen Hurts has to throw downfield, he's vulnerable. Because Jalen don't quite have the arm strength that Jared Goff. See, that's the difference between Goff and Jalen. Goff actually has arm strength. But Goff was lacking receiver depth because a lot of his guys was hurt. And then on top of that, Philly's going to rely a lot on the defense. That's another thing. Philly's going to rely on the defense to try to carry them out. Now, let's go to Washington. Offense, they're ranked 7th, so they're solid, man. Offensively, again, this is the best I've seen Washington look in years. This is actually the best I've seen them look since they had Deshaun Jackson on that team. And they had guys like Santana Moss and Clinton Portis. And y'all remember that Washington Redskin team from the early 2000s? When you had Clinton Portis and you had Santana Moss. They was good. But you know what's crazy? Jaden Daniels is already a better quarterback than RG3 and Kirk Cousins was combined. He's already won more playoff games. Defense is 13th. So they're not that bad. The defense is okay. 13th is okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. It does enough to get the job done. Remember, this Washington team got a lot of young bucks on that team. A lot of young guys. And see, the thing about the Washington defense, there was not too many teams going into the playoffs that had enough intel on them. Now, passing is 17th. But it's a lot better than Jalen Hurts. Jaden Daniels is playing a better game with the football than Jalen Hurts. So, to me, man, Jalen Hurts, like Lamar Jackson, I'm holding him accountable. He got no excuses. Jalen Hurts got no excuses why his passes is 29th. That's damn near dead last. That's not going to get the job done in these playoffs. That means Saquon is doing most of the work. And if Saquon got to do most of the work, you're not going to beat Washington. Not when your quarterback, when Jaden Daniels has 17th in passing, 7th in offense. That means they're balanced. Remember, they got Austin Eckler over here too. That's another problem. Austin Eckler's going to give the Philadelphia defense problems. They're going to have their work cut off him because Austin Eckler, yeah, he may not be what Saquon is, but Austin Eckler is a hell of a running back. I remember Austin Eckler when he was with the I remember Austin Eckler was with the Chargers, the LA Chargers, when Saquon was with the Giants. And Oscar Eckler was putting in work. That's one player I believe the Chargers wish they still had was Austin Eckler. It's just Washington paid him more money. And then look at it, Russian, third. Like I told y'all, man, Austin Eckler is an excellent running back. He's a Pro Bowler. That's gonna give the Philadelphia defense issues. So not only do you got to worry about Jaden Daniels getting going, but you got to worry about Austin Eckler, who also got power as a running back. See, Commanders got some weapons too. But look at rushing is third, and the offense is seventh overall compared to the eighth. So the offense is equal. So I expect possibly a high-scoring game. This might be a shootout because somebody's going to crack under pressure. This game is going to come down to who's going to crack under pressure, who's going to make fewer mistakes. But the problem with the Eagles is Jalen Hurts is not going to be able to throw like Jaden Daniels. Daniels can throw downfield. We've already seen it. So the key to the Commanders, Jaden Daniels makes better plays than Hurts does offensively. Who can stay in the game? Who can stay ahead? Is going to be the key here. So this is what people got to understand. So now the last meeting was Washington already been beating Philly 36-33 in the last meeting. So Washington, I'm gonna get Washington. I'm gonna get Washington this game. I got Washington. I want to see can Jaden Daniels make history. You know, Dan Quinn was a former Cowboy. I kind of want Dan Quinn to win, only to make Jerry Jones regret not giving him the starting job. I'm sorry, man. Now I think about it, Dan Quinn should have been the Cowboys head coach instead of Mike McCarthy. He should have fired Mike McCarthy and went with Dan Quinn. And if y'all remember, man, Dan Quinn has been to a Super Bowl before, just like Nick Sirianni with the Atlanta Falcons when Matt Ryan became MVP. The only difference is you got Jaden Daniels that's getting ready to be Rookie of the Year by default. And also, too, if you're the other rookies such as Caleb Williams, you better hope and pray that you don't become a bust. Because Jaden Daniels has now set a very high bar. Daniels set a high standard. Because not only is Jaden Daniels going to be Rookie of the Year, he has a chance to be a Super Bowl champion if he beats these Eagles. And if he beats the Eagles, this will be the second time now where the Eagles have been upset by a team they're supposed to be better than. But that 29th in passing, I'm sorry, man, that's looking suspect. That's scary. That's looking real scary right now. That's looking suspect. That's not going to cut it in an NFC Championship game where you're going to have to rely on your quarterback to make plays downfield. So if the Washington got the DBs, got the dogs, and they got some DBs that could cover, Jalen Hurts going to be in for a very long game. Because I best believe they're going to be trying to limit Saquon. They're going to try to keep Saquon at least under 90 yards. So that's my pick. I got Washington over Philly. This is no disrespect to the Philadelphia Eagles, but I'm going to be honest. The last 2 years, last year, Philly got bounced out in the first round. Y'all remember by Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The same can happen with Washington. Now, let's go to the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, the Bills, offensive, ranked 10th. Decent. The defense is 17th. The defense, they don't have the best defense. They really don't have the best defense at all, but again, Buffalo is still solid. Remember, Buffalo did lose a lot of guys, a lot of players, quite a few free agents left, such as Stephon Diggs. But you still got veteran Von Miller. Taylor Rapp was also a good pickup from the Rams. He was a Super Bowl champion with Matthew Stafford. Now, this is where it gets interesting for Buffalo. They're 9th in passing, 9th in rushing. James Cook was overlooked. James Cook is pretty much another Isaiah Pacheco. He's very underrated. He definitely underachieved this season. Part of Josh Allen's team succeeding was James Cook's ability to make plays with the running game. Josh Allen is definitely one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He should get MVP. I say that Josh Allen should get MVP after beating Lamar Jackson. Because if you look at the way that Josh Allen handled himself in that Ravens game, that team did not fold at all. People are used to the Bills folding. That didn't happen. They took care of their business against the Baltimore Ravens. That was clearly one of the biggest upsets in NFL history coming from a man with 2 MVPs. There's no excuses for that at all. Ravens was clearly the better team, but Buffalo handled themselves. Yes, the defense is not the best. Like I told you, Baltimore is able to come back in there because that defense does have holes in it. They don't have the best secondary. Taylor Rapp is probably the only decent DB they have. Oh yeah, DeMar Hamlin. Yeah, that's the thing. Their corners are not the best. Because Mark Andrews could have easily tied that game. I ain't lying. The Buffalo's corners got bailed out. They got saved in that game by Mark Andrews' mistakes. The Ravens made a lot of mistakes in that game because they DBs their cornerbacks do get exposed. They haven't had a good, decent, legit cornerback since Stephon Gilmore, but he left and went to New England and got his ring over there. But as far as DeMar Hamlin and Taylor Rapp, those are solid guys. And for DeMar Hamlin, I want to see him make it because I kind of do have a heart for DeMar Hamlin because he did have that heart attack, and God has blessed him to survive. That's another besides Donald Trump's assassination where he survived it. DeMar Hamlin making it from being from that heart attack on the field 2 seasons ago was God revealing his power. But I don't want to talk religion in this. But again, man, for the Bills to recover since then is amazing. But look, the night in both passing and rushing, that means they're top 10. Yeah, this Bills team can fight. They definitely could fight. The Chiefs got to be careful here because the Bills did beat them in the regular season. And that was a very close game. That game came down to the wire. But Josh Allen took the game under control in his hands. Josh Allen showed you that he's worthy of being MVP. Yeah, I don't think they're going to give it to Saquon only because Saquon didn't break that record. But for Josh Allen, if anything, Josh Allen should be an MVP, man. He's been here long enough. They don't have to keep giving it to Lamar Jackson every year. They really don't. You know, and that's my argument. Is that why should Lamar Jackson keep getting MVP when you got other guys like Josh Allen and even Saquon here that are also doing well and they're the future of your league. You know, and Josh Allen's around the same age as Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. These guys are under 30 years old. But yeah, Bills can fight. You know, they're definitely a great team. Now, let's look at our defending champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, as you can see, the offense is not, even though they got great receivers, the offense is not the best. It's 16th. So as y'all can see, it's the 16th ranked offense versus 17th ranked defense. So it's gonna be a very close game. Y'all expect this game to be low scoring. I don't expect this game to be high scoring at all. But look at the defense. The difference is Chiefs got a defense. Now they don't have the defense that Philly got, but they're ranked 9th. I told y'all before, Chris Jones is a monster. He's equal to Aaron Donald. Hey, Crosby, I gotta look at Rapp's. I'm gonna look at Rapp's injury report. I'm gonna take a look at that as soon as I get done. I'm gonna look at the injury reports here. They need Rapp. Bills really need Rapp in this game, or else you gonna have a long game. I expect it to be close because both teams got good defenses. Now again, y'all again, this is why I say y'all look at the Chiefs' numbers. They win games because Patrick Mahomes' decision making. Because look at it, they don't have the best offense. The offense ranked 16th. The rushing is 22nd. They don't have the best running backs at all. That's another problem that the Chiefs are going to have. If the Bills can limit the Chiefs' run game, and like I said, man, they don't have the best rush at all. It's all been Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, Robert Crosby, you're right. That score is actually very close. That's very predictable. 30-27, that might happen. Yeah, Robert, you might be on point there. Robert Crosby, 531, you might be on point there. I'm gonna pin that comment. That might be the final score. It's gonna come down to a field goal. It's gonna be a very close game. Because one thing the Bills they do got running backs. James Cook has been having a great season. But again, it's been the Chiefs defense. The Chiefs go out to force turnovers. I feel what'll hurt Buffalo is if they have a game like Baltimore did and the Chiefs force turnovers. But when you got an experienced quarterback, Josh Allen, it's not gonna be easy. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be an interesting game. Because the problem with the Bills, their defense is ranked 17th. So Bills do not have the best corners going against these receivers. And knowing Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, they can mix it up. Yeah, now we gonna see what Spag is made of. We definitely gonna see what Coach Spags is made of here, man. But Spags just can't run over Dan Quinn's defense. That's gonna be the only thing about the Washington. Washington got a defense that can slow him down. But yeah, man, y'all gotta understand it. This is why I respect Patrick Mahomes. Because Patrick Mahomes has the ability to keep guys in the game. Because he don't got the best offenses. So yeah, I understand why people are saying the referees, but look, these teams gotta take advantage of Kansas City's weaknesses. This has been a problem. Teams are not exploiting Kansas City Chiefs' weaknesses. You got to be able to exploit them. If Buffalo can exploit the weaknesses of the Kansas City Chiefs, they should be able to win this game. But again, it might come down to a field goal. It's going to be very close. With that being said, I got to give the defending champs the benefit of the doubt. I'm going Kansas City. Until I see the Buffalo Bills beat this team, I can't put them ahead of Kansas City. I just can't. Because I done went for the Bills for years and have failed. They got to beat them, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm going to treat Josh Allen the same way I did Lamar Jackson last year. You got to beat Kansas City. Flat out. I just can't be putting Buffalo ahead of Kansas City. They've been a disappointment all this time. I cannot, y'all. I'm sorry, I can't. And I understand that a lot of y'all want to see the Chiefs lose. I get it. You're tired of seeing the same team in the Super Bowl every year, but you got to respect greatness. And look at that, man. And then look at the last score, right? This was 30-21 Buffalo. You got to understand that Kansas City did not forget how they lost. That's another thing. Buffalo's going to have to play differently. They're going to have to play differently, man. Buffalo cannot play the same way you did back in November. Kansas City is going to become with a much different game plan. Best believe. Yeah, you're right. You got to beat a man. You got to beat the best guy. To be the best, you got to defeat the best. Right now, Patrick Mahomes is the man. Now you see why. Because his numbers is not... Look at that, man. They're 22nd in rushing. That means Kansas City is going to have a hard time running against this Bills defense. You're going to have to outbeat Patrick Mahomes and put him out. If you got him on the ropes, you're going to finish him. Like a boxer does his opponents. You got the Bills going to have to finish Kansas City like Tyson was finished off by Jake Paul. That's how it's going to have to be. Bills got absolutely zero excuses. Josh Allen has a chance to prove why he should be MVP. He's going to have to beat Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry. I cannot put Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes. That's a two-time league not only is he a two-time league MVP, he's a two-time champ. The man won 2 championships in a row. The last 2 years. The Chiefs, like I said on Wednesday, they're going for their 5th Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes has a chance to tie up with my Cowboys and then the San Francisco 49ers with 5, being in the 5 club. And if he does that, again, I got to put him above Montana and Bradshaw. He's up there with Tom Brady. If he three-peats, that's one thing he's better than Brady, then he'll be a GOAT officially. I'm going, so in this bracket, my prediction for February 9th, I got Kansas City over Buffalo, and I got Washington over Philly. I got Washington making history. I want to see a Super Bowl veteran take on a rookie. And remember, man, Washington does have Magic Johnson over there. Jaden Daniels could go on his Magic Johnson moment. Remember, when Magic Johnson was rookie, the Lakers went to the NBA Finals. Jaden Daniels has a chance to have a Magic Johnson moment. Anything Magic Johnson touch, it turns to gold. Any franchise Magic Johnson puts his mind to, that team wins. I can't front, man. Magic on this Washington team is a good luck charm. It really is. Because Washington has a chance to make history. Jaden Daniels has a chance to make history just like Patrick Mahomes and be the first rookie in NFL history to have led his team to a Super Bowl, winning 2 different awards, possibly Super Bowl MVP. But Pat Mahomes, that man's trying to three-peat and put his name amongst Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And even a Bill Russell. And who the Yankees had in the 70s. So let's look at the injury reports. Let me look at something real fast. Since you mentioned Rap, let's look at who the Bills have injured. Let's see about these injury reports, because I want to this is going to determine if the Bills are going to beat Kansas City. Because remember, they got Xavier Worthy you up against. You have DeAndre Hopkins, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Travis Kelce. Bills got their hands tied. They got a long day, long game. So Christian Benford is questionable. Okay, that's notable. Balin Spector, the linebacker, is questionable. So as far as the Bills, Christian Benford, he has a concussion protocol. He has a concussion. Brian Dawkins, the tackle, has an illness. DeMar Hamlin, rib. Now that's gonna be a problem. DeMar Hamlin is playing hurt. His ribs, man. I'm concerned for DeMar Hamlin. I really am. DeMar Hamlin, they're gonna have to monitor him. They're gonna have to sub him. They're gonna have to sub DeMar Hamlin in and out. DeMar Hamlin's not gonna be able to play all 60 minutes. For somebody that's had a heart attack, a cardiac arrest recently, yeah, be having injured ribs, that's fatal. I'm very concerned with DeMar Hamlin in this game. Here's the other DB, Taron Johnson, the other cornerback, neck, shoulder. So he's again, he's gonna play, but he has an injured neck in his shoulder. The tight end, Dalton, what was it, Kincaid? I don't wanna butcher his name. He has a knee injury, but he's gonna still be able to play. Cam Lewis, here's another DB. I think this is another safety, shoulder injury. Guard Connor McGovern, he has a shoulder injury. The linebacker Matt Milano, biceps, hamstring, but he can still play. That's manageable. Taylor Rapp, back and hip, he's out. All right, y'all. So this is gonna be a problem. Without Taylor Rapp, you're gonna have a hard time covering. Yeah, he's out for the game, y'all. This is what I feared. Taylor Rapp out. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a serious problem. Expect the Chiefs to take advantage to whichever side he's on. I expect either Travis Kelce or Xavier Worthy to be going at his side. They're going to be picking on the second stream all game. Oh, yeah. Expect the Mahomes to be airing it out. They're going to run a lot of they're going to pass. They're going to the air. They got not 1, not 2, not 3, but they got 4 DBs. Like Taylor Rapp and DeMar Hamlin. It's bad enough DeMar Hamlin's already playing hurt with injured ribs. But Taylor Rapp, y'all, it's gonna be a problem. Oh yeah. Buffalo's gonna be they're gonna be in for it. They're gonna have to rely a lot on those linemen. The defensive line, they're gonna have to rely a lot on them. Because Greg Rozier is playing. Greg is playing. They got Connor playing. Yeah. Bills are they're gonna have to play a lot differently, man. They're gonna have issues like the Detroit has. They're gonna have to rely on their second and third string. Because without Taylor Rapp, you're gonna have a problem. And I give Taylor Rapp, he played his heart out in Baltimore. But Baltimore wore him out. They're gonna have to do this without Taylor Rapp. Now, if they can beat Kansas City, they gotta hope he can come back for the Super Bowl. But I don't see how Buffalo beats Kansas City without Taylor Rapp. He is their best defensive DB. He's their best safety. And he's out. DeMar Hamlin gonna have to be careful. See, if DeMar Hamlin got to tackle somebody like Travis Kelce's gonna be, it's gonna be bad for him. Yeah, Buffalo might not win this game with Taylor Rapp out. That's my concern. Now let's look at the Kansas City Chiefs status. Now, as you can see, Buffalo got a lot. They got 1, 2, 3, 4. They only got 4 guys, and these guys are all playing. You know Patrick Mahomes gonna play on an ankle injury. Ankle injury ain't gonna stop Patrick Mahomes. Oh, he gonna be out there. Now Patrick Mahomes is not gonna be as hurt as Jalen. As we seen in the previous years, every time Patrick Mahomes has won a Super Bowl, he's played hurt. The year that he beat remember the year that whatchamacallit? What was it? Yeah, the year he beat whatchamacallit? He beat Josh Allen the first time he was hurt. That man came back that season with a shoulder injury. When he beat Jalen Hurts, he had a leg injury. Yeah, ain't no ankle injury stopping Patrick Mahomes. He did. That's suspected. Jalen Watson, their other DB, has an ankle injury. He's gonna play. Jawan Taylor, he's gonna play on a knee injury. He's gonna be wearing a cast that game. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is playing. He ain't coming out. And guard Mike Calino, yeah, he's gonna play too. Yeah. Bills got way more injuries than the Chiefs. Yeah, I expect the Chiefs to win this game because Bills got too many guys injured. It's almost just like what it's just like Detroit had to go in against Washington short-handed. Yeah, Bills might not win this game. This might be as far as they go. Yo, I hate to have to say it, man. The Chiefs the Bills gonna have to worry about the referees. You got to worry about your bench. No, I don't think no, I'm not going to even say no, the Chiefs beat the Bengals flat out. Remember, the Bengals beat them the season before. I'm not going to blame the referees for that for the Chiefs beating the Bengals cuz they both were tied. So I'm sorry y'all, for you Bills fans, this is not looking good at all. DeMar Hamlin's already playing hurt with ribs, but Taylor Rapp is out with his back and his hip. That man can't play at all. Yeah, you're not going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs with all these receivers. Remember, man, even though Isaiah Pacheco has not been healthy this season, they got all those receivers. Travis Kelce is the best tight end since Rob Gronkowski retired. Again, man, I'm sorry, I hate to have to say this, but Detroit, just like Detroit, Buffalo is going to be suffering the same fate with all those injuries. Unless they pull through. Okay? This is when, again, man, you gotta again, I want to give Buffalo some hope here, but I don't know. I just don't know. It's not looking good. Hey, Robert, what you think about Buffalo? Because I'm looking, they got they got too many guys injured. I want to say they can win, but it's not looking good right now.
I'm trying to fix my mic, bro.
All right. Because Kansas City, it's like they got most of their guys is coming back. They got most of their stars returning. But Cam Lewis is already, that's a shoulder injury. I'm more so concerned with Taylor Rapp. Who they gonna replace Taylor Rapp with?
The next man up. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
The next man up.
No, you're right.
I don't know who that is.
But it's just like Detroit. Washington took advantage of Detroit having all those guys gone, 14 guys on IR. That means most of their safeties, they DBs was out, and it was ugly. And knowing Andy Reid, he can mix it up real quick. He got enough personnel. Because remember, DeAndre Hopkins you got to worry about too. DeAndre Hopkins is shifty.
Oh yeah, he gonna work his magic.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, you see how they did the Steelers, man.
Yeah,
That was just like dick and dump right there.
Oh, they did the Steelers cold. These Steelers had no chance at all. And it was nasty. But that's how the Chiefs been winning these games. They got all those receivers. Keeping it close.
Right. That's what they think. Andy Reid, he always saves the best for last. The last 3 games, he gonna put it on you. He always plays like he put the, how can I say it, he ain't gonna give you all his good stuff, man. He just gonna give you a little sneak peek. But when it comes down to the playoffs, he gonna put it on you.
But this is what I told people. He been doing this since Philly. In Green Bay, remember Philly, he had dogs too. He had receivers. Terrell Owens, that man went all the way to the Super Bowl without T.O. T.O. was out, and he still made it work with what he had. And even with Michael Vick, he had some guys.
You look from 99 all the way up to now.
Yeah, it's bro, like it's like the Chiefs. I gotta give them the management their credit. They know how to get. They know how to get they know how to get that team fresh. They know how to build a team and keep guys like healthy and keep them together. Because Mahomes had Travis Kelce since his rookie year.
They gonna keep it close.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight. But they gotta rely on that offense.
No, he had him since his rookie year because well, you said Kelsey. Yeah, you said Kelsey.
Yeah, Travis Kelce. Yeah, Travis Kelce's been there from the beginning.
Right, but he was with Smith for a minute.
Yeah, oh yeah, Smith. Yeah, Alex Smith. But see, the problem with Alex Smith, his best year was in San Francisco. San Francisco did him dirty, man. Like, he should have stayed.
Yeah.
He was way better than Kaepernick. Like, it could be argument had Jim Harbaugh put Alex Smith back into that series against the Ravens, San Francisco might have would have won that game.
That's right. Coming back to Travis Kelce, if it wasn't for his brother, he wouldn't be here. He wouldn't have a second chance.
Oh, no. But remember, that family can ball. I'll give them that. They are.
No, he got some trouble back in the day, and he went in front of the board of the college they was going to when they gave him a second chance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was college, it might have been his high school.
Yo, but I'm gonna give Travis Kelce. I will say he's like the second best tight end behind Gronk. Like Gronk is still good. I can't knock Gronk. Gronk got like 4 rings. Travis is like right behind him. They like neck and neck.
Oh yeah.
And of course, you have your Tony Gonzalez's. I mean, you have your Jason Witten. I go down to 9. It's been some great tight ends.
He just broke his record and Jerry Rice's record.
Oh yeah, that too. I forgot, man. Oh yeah, I forgot about Jerry Rice's all-time receiving record. But no, it's crazy. Like, but who you think gonna get MVP? Are they gonna give it to Lamar a third time, or are they gonna give it to somebody else?
I think they'll give it to Lamar.
You see, that's what I said. I disagree with that. Like, why it has to keep being Lamar?
I don't think they should. I don't agree with myself, but I think they're going to.
Because if you look at the stats, like Josh Allen got stats. Like, if we break down, if we just
had 137. He only got 137 yards, or was it 27? 127 on
all right, so I'm looking at a quarterback. I'm looking at a passer right now. Burrow's at the top. He got 4,918 yards.
Right.
But Jared Goff is right behind him, right under him, 4,629. That's what I was trying to say. Like
the last game against the Ravens, he only got 127 yards passing.
Oh yeah, see, look, Patrick Mahomes is right here, right under him.
Right.
So if you're gonna give I think Patrick Mahomes should get the MVP a third time, if anything.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you can say it's the refs, but Patrick Mahomes makes plays with his arm. You can't always say it's the referees. Because the defense, you got to be able to beat them. Remember, the Bengals beat they beat the Chiefs. Huh?
He got 10 more. Josh Allen got more calls from the refs than Pat does. If you go back and look at it, he got 10 more calls. With his way more than Patrick, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's just a cop-out, man.
But if you remember the Bengals did beat the Chiefs. And Joe Burrow made plays. And that was his sophomore year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I can't put Lamar over Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's still better than him. And look, he only had 9 interceptions with 43 touchdowns. Like I can't do it. Joe Burrow, if anything, would deserve. If it's a regular season award, I'll give it to Joe Burrow. But I know he's not in the playoffs. They got to have a story. They have to have the storyline.
Lamar's getting better at throwing, but once he loses his feet, I don't know, man.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Lamar got stuff he got to work on. Because even then, bro, like that last game, Lamar had a chance to actually tie the game. I would have just ran it, or I would have had Derrick Henry on that route. Because Derrick Henry would have caught it. Wasn't nobody going to stop Derrick Henry.
Oh, no. They had that game, man. He just laid the ball down one time, threw the interception, and then Mark.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I saw that, bro.
The ball.
Tell me why Taylor Rapp looked like Charles Woodson in that first quarter. Like, Lamar just did a Madden play. Like, you know when people play a Madden and you tap the button too hard? He did one of those plays. Just gave it to him. I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, MVP don't make those type of turnovers.
Right.
But then you look at the way Josh Allen played. Josh Allen was just like comfortable the whole game. He was just in control.
Oh yeah, they got two different running styles. Lamar, he's just running like a running back, and then Josh Allen, it's just hard to get that man there, but he's just tough.
Now you look at now look at the running backs. Look at Derrick Henry right under Saquon. They'll say like Saquon should have broke the record. 2,005 yards. He was like against the Giants. He could have just played the first half and broke the all-time record.
On the sideline, they asked, Coach asked him, "Do you want to go out there and do it?" He said, "Man, let me know, boys eat."
But it's like, bro, it's like the Giants didn't care, bro. Honestly, the Giants is tanking. They need a quarterback. They trying to get Shador Sanders. They don't care. They have no defense at all. Saquon could just did that first half, get your 100 yards, and then just set out. Because you think about it, bro, had Saquon broke that record, that would have fired up Philly. Philly was sure enough had something to play for. Then on top of that, you go to the Super Bowl, right? You beat Washington, which might can happen. I'm not gonna lie though, Commanders could just easily lose tomorrow night. They could lose. I'm not gonna knock Coach Sags.
I ain't gonna stop, but I didn't even give him a chance last time. But I ain't betting against them tomorrow. Tell you that. I mean Sunday.
Yeah, like I said, they could beat Washington, go to Super Bowl. Saquon has a chance to beat the all-time record and be the greatest running back of all time, getting a championship ring. Because they could definitely beat the Chiefs. They have the defense to do it. Now, that's where the Chiefs would probably lose against Philly in a rematch. That's what I said. If Philly can get to the Super Bowl, they might win. I'm not gonna lie, because they defense is number one. They ranked the best overall.
I've been a Chiefs fan since '93, since I was 15.
Wait, so bro, that means you know about Joe Montana.
That's the year that I went to him. See, I didn't even pick a team. My dad's from California, so my dad liked the 49ers.
Okay, no, I understand it. I get it. I understand, but see.
My brother liked Rice, but I never picked a team. So when he traded over there to Kansas City, my dad went out and got me a starter hat and a starter shirt. I've been with him since I was 13. I'll be 47 in July.
Yeah, because I'm 34. Now, that means you remember when the Chiefs lost to the Chargers.
Right.
Back in the day. That was the only other time they had a legit run, but Joe Montana was just an old man by them days. But Patrick Mahomes has done something that was never done. And I just remember the Chiefs was just for years taking L's. From when you had Larry Johnson and you had Priest Holmes.
Right. Yeah, Priest was a beast.
You know, I love Priest. Remember, he was a Baltimore Raven originally.
Yep.
Yeah, he was part of that 2000 Ravens with Shannon Sharp.
Yep.
And then he was good. Him and Larry was good. They just couldn't. They wasn't good enough to beat the Patriots. Steelers, right? It was some dogs. The Colts was good back then.
Jamal was a beast too.
Oh yeah, Jamal Charles. Oh yeah, another one, bro. Oh, he was almost like he was like another Chris Johnson, almost.
You imagine if we had him today.
Oh. Now if y'all had Jamal Charles, it'd be a wrap.
We could just have Kareem Hunt back 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember. No, I think technically ain't Kareem Hunt still there. I think he came back.
Yeah, he came back. He's the one that's been carrying us when Pacheco got hurt. He's been carrying us, man. So,
yeah, but see, that's the thing. He's not what he used to be. That's what I said. That's the only problem.
But what I said earlier, all we gotta do is just keep him honest. All you gotta do is he's good for 3 or 4. And you know, keep him honest. We'll break him up in the box a couple times, and then Patrick going to strike. You know, he's gonna get. I'm thinking who's gonna have a big. I think Hollywood Brown will have a big game.
Oh yeah, hey, I forgot about him. Yeah, Hollywood. Yeah, they got like 4 receivers. Because Hollywood Brown could definitely get. Oh, I forgot, bro. I forgot about Marquise.
The first time we played them this year, we got 4 people. We got Pacheco.
Oh, hey, hold up, that's nasty. Oh my God, bro, like.
Pacheco ain't been doing too much because he ain't 100%. But
no.
We got Pacheco back. We got Hollywood Brown.
No, but check it. You know what Andy Reid could do? Oh. You just reminded me of something, bro. They can run plays with Hollywood Brown and running back. They can shift these guys and run all types of trick plays, man. Like they got all them receivers.
Oh, Andy gonna scheme something up.
That's what I'm saying. I just not noticed that. They can run wildcat if they want to. Because Mahomes don't even gotta snap the ball. You got other guys that are fast. Right. And you can just give them the ball and just have them run routes or run in that backfield.
If they got Rice back in there.
Oh yeah, Rasheed Rice, another one. Oh yeah, it's true.
Don't forget D-Hop. You catch anything you throw out.
That's what I said, but Hopkins, man, I don't know why he bad, bro. Like I feel bad. Like Houston just screwed up big time. That's where Houston went wrong the first time. They should never let DeAndre Hopkins go. They should never traded him.
No, but he's been quiet, so I'm thinking he might have him and Hollywood might have a good game. And if he don't have a good game Sunday, if we're in the Super Bowl, he's definitely gonna have a good game in the Super Bowl.
But like I told you, Buffalo don't got the secondary no more. They personnel is hurt. They missing their guys.
You know why we didn't use D-Hop the last 7-8 games, right? Like we should have. Because if he would have played more than 50 or 60%, then we would have had to
Oh,
He's 50. Now we
okay.
only got to give him a fifth round pick.
I
They were
see.
smart with that.
No, but as I said, I gotta give the Chiefs their flowers. Everything they do is strategic. They plan this out.
Three-peat, I don't even care no more. We get a three-peat, I don't even
No,
care if we win anymore.
I want to see them three-peat. I actually do. I want to see history being made because we have never seen that at all. For them to three-peat, that would put Mahomes at GOAT status.
But you know, America don't want to see that. We the evil empire now. We like the Patriots now.
But even then, I couldn't hate on Bill Belichick because Bill Belichick is just a genius. Like people gotta understand, like yeah, you could say it's been Tom Brady, but Bill Belichick was the one that was putting those rosters together because he was the GM. See, Robert Kraft gave Belichick full control of those rosters. Andy Reid technically got that now going on. If you notice, like what Clark Hunt does, he lets Andy Reid tell him what he wants. Like Andy Reid will tell him, I want this guy here. Give me this draft pick. Give me this trade for this person, and Clark Hunt makes it happen.
Totally different from Dallas.
Oh yeah, and see, bro, I'm a Cowboys fan. I admit that. Like Jerry Jones is just like it's just time for him to step down as a GM. We need another GM, man. We need somebody like Andy Reid in there.
He's the owner, so he's the owner, but he's always trying to. He acts like he's the coach. He wants to make all the decisions.
I hate it, man. That's why I can't stand, bro. Like it's frustrating because the team went 12-5 3 years in a row, and I told everybody Dak was the issue. He should never gave Dak that money. Dak was not deserving of 2,000. What was it? 2,000. This man's paying over 204 million. It's ridiculous for a man that can't even get out the second round. No different than Romo.
That's what I put up on my Facebook. I put how Jaden Daniels will make it to the championship before that.
Yeah, bro. That's just like I said. It's embarrassing, man. It's for me, bro. Us Cowboy fans, we depressed. It's sad watching this.
Yeah, America's team, man.
And then you hire Schottenheimer. Like if you gonna hire Schottenheimer, you should have gave Rex Ryan the defensive coordinator position. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
That would have made sense. Cause remember, Schottenheimer was with Rex Ryan when they had Mark Sanchez. They went to 2 AFC Championship games in a row, and that was a Rough Rider defense.
What you said earlier was right. What's his name over there on the Redskins? The coach's name. What's his name? He should have stayed with Dallas. He should have been the head coach.
Oh yeah, Dan Quinn. That's what I mentioned earlier. I mentioned that earlier in live.
You were right on with that.
Dan Quinn should have been the head coach. Mike McCarthy should have got fired. Mike McCarthy, I'm sorry, man. Like it's up. I'm sorry, man. I hate to say it, but this man been taking losses. Remember, Green Bay let him go. They got tired of him.
Yeah, they got tired of him because that Aaron Rodgers was carrying him.
And it's like it's a shame because they was in like 4 NFC Championship games and couldn't get the job done. You couldn't beat the Legion of Boom. Pete Carroll was beating them up. Then the Falcons got him that 1 year. Remember, Dan Quinn took advantage. Matt Ryan's MVP season. And they had Devontae Freeman. You had Tremont Williams. I think. Oh, their squad was nice. You had Julio Jones. They had a nice little team in Atlanta.
We got Bill's Mafia in the house. He should have been here about 10 minutes ago. We was looking over at all the people that's hurt for him.
Yeah.
They better hope he picks the whole team up and carries them. That's the only way they're gonna make.
But I said like they gonna have to. It's gonna have to be like Detroit. That Detroit's problem, they didn't run the football like they were supposed to. They had running backs. Montgomery and Gibbs, they could have relied upon. They didn't stick. The game plan should have been just run the football, just pound it. And then you probably could have tired out Washington with the run game.
They was eating the clock. They were definitely eating the clock.
He says Bishop gonna show out for rap. Or we hope so. Let's hope so.
See, that's who we was trying to figure out earlier who it was gonna be. So okay, now we know who it is. Right.
Yeah, but Bishop, like I said, Bishop gonna have his hands tied. Cause whichever the weak side is, they're gonna send those receivers. They're gonna go three wide. Chiefs going 3 wide, and they're gonna just start picking sides. And then Travis Kelce can also get off. I say Travis Kelce gonna have at least 80 yards or more, at least 100 yards.
You must not know football. You tripping if you think it's 41-17, bro. He tripping. He better wake up real quick.
Oh no, man, it's gonna be close. Bills got offense. That's the thing, man. The Chiefs' defense they kind of lacking. I was looking at those numbers. They kind of lacking in defense. James Cook, they're going to be using.
We just got Jalen Washington back with Ty
Oh yeah, Watson. Yeah, that's another one, bro. Oh.
We just got Watson back. Jalen Watson.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like I think he was from. He was there last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, they better run that ball.
Yeah, Bills. Yeah, I expect James Cook to be used.
I'm talking about him and Josh. They better run that ball.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. They got no choice at this point.
4th and 2, Josh running that ball. They gonna do push foot.
Because if you Josh Allen, you got no choice at this point. Like you limited. But you can't make the same mistakes Jared Goff made neither.
They definitely beat the Chiefs by 20 points. I don't know what he's supposed to.
No, hell no, With a 9th ranked defense, no, hell no. You gotta respect Andy Reid. That's disrespect to Andy Reid. I can't.
They barely beat us last time. They got like 10 people banged up.
But I'm looking at that. But the problem with that last game, man, is just the team was just tired. They couldn't tackle. I'm sorry, that was open field tackling. Like, you got to make plays. That's like, for example, bro, if you remember the Vikings against the Saints, when Stephon Diggs made that play, the safeties like I think it was Marquise Lattimore, he missed that tackle and didn't break down.
The only reason the Bills even made it this far is because the Ravens beat us up. They wouldn't even have made it to the next round.
Oh, yeah, see, that's another thing, bro, that overtime. Had the Ravens would have got that coin flip overtime, they would have won.
They had like three takeaways from them.
And I do remember Isaiah Lively was getting off. They got guys that I think Lively and the other receiver was getting off. And that's why I tell everybody, Lamar Jackson got help. Like, Zay Flowers ain't the only one over there. You got 2 big old tight ends. Derrick Henry. That's what I'm saying. Like, why you didn't go with Henry in that last game? That's like when Russell Wilson didn't give the ball to Marshawn Lynch to beast mode in that Super Bowl. Give him the football. There was nobody going to stop Derrick Henry.
Yeah, they threw the ball. They should have ran it.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. It's these decision makers. If you Lamar, bro, run it in. Just scramble. Like, remember, Aaron Rodgers, he could have beat the Buccaneers. Aaron Rodgers had a wide open field, okay? His receivers was covered, but you had a hole. If I was Aaron Rodgers, I would have just ran straight through that hole and try to dive into that goal line. If I get hit, I get injured. But Aaron Rodgers cost his team in 2020. It wasn't even supposed to be the Buccaneers. It was supposed to be Patrick Mahomes versus the Packers. But Aaron Rodgers got scared to get hurt. But I don't see that in this game. I see both quarterbacks taking risk. Like, Patrick Mahomes definitely going to be scrambling. If Patrick Mahomes sees a wide open field, bro, if he sees a hole, he's going to go for it. And he's a big guy. So that's what I said. Like, if the Bills want to win this game, they're going to have to contain Pat some kind of way. If you can't contain Patrick Mahomes, you're gonna get ate up.
We'll see.
But
like you said, we're healthy, man. All of us is healthy. We got a little bit of something. We had all that time to rest. Boys is healthy, hungry. They're ready for this repeat.
Well, so what's your final score? What do you predict in the as far as the score gonna go down?
30-27 Chiefs.
30-27, okay. Yeah.
I'm a Chiefs fan, so, but I definitely ain't gonna say no 41-17.
No, but even my brother Pat is like a football coach. He even said it. I'm not betting against the Chiefs. I can't. He only gonna take a bet if he knows for sure he can win. He can't bet against Patrick Mahomes.
And they always the last 3-4 years they beat us in the regular season. They don't beat us in the playoffs.
No.
And they gonna be at our house.
And see, this is what I'm saying. It's just like Dak Prescott. They can't get the job done. Like, you can't get mad at Patrick Mahomes if guys like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, even Kirk Cousins. They're not the guys. They're not the man. They're not making good plays, and they choke in the playoffs. You can't blame them for that. This is like with Michael Jordan. No, but remember, Michael Jordan, guys like Michael Jordan, right? Kobe Bryant, even LeBron James, you can't get mad when they find ways to win the game.
That's it. That's what kills me. Like, somebody they go into halftime and then they come back like, oh, they changed the game plan. When you play Michael Jordan, they wasn't changing the game.
Whew. Oh, hell no, bro. Jordan, bro, was like, this guy was like, I remember, even Jordan took L's against the Pistons, but he remember back in 91, he like, no, we ain't losing no more. We gonna get in the weight room. Jordan got in that weight room, he like, oh, we ain't gonna get bullied no more. I'm finna fight back. They fought back on the Bad Boys, and Bad Boys couldn't punk him no more, that was it. He sent them home.
He ain't no joke, bro.
Now, see, I'm old enough to remember the last three-peat from 95, 96 to 98 when he played against the Utah Jazz and the Supersonics. My childhood, they were still good. Like, they still put up numbers. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't put LeBron above Jordan when this record is flawless.
It's a whole different type of player, man. I mean, to me, the closest one that comes to Jordan would be Kobe. It ain't LeBron.
No.
His style anyway.
No, I get what I get LeBron James stands. See, we got people that they didn't see Jordan play. They not our age. Like I'm 30, I'm about to be 35 next month. So I was my childhood, my generation, we saw Jordan play. Even when he came back as a Washington Wizard, we seen him put in numbers. This younger generation don't know. They weren't around when Kobe Bryant was in his prime. And then they weren't around to see LeBron in his early years when he was taking losses. See, LeBron didn't get good until later on. But Jordan, bro, Jordan was like, he didn't lose a single finals.
See, but Jordan in college wasn't as good. He wasn't as good as he was when he got in the NBA. He was off the chain. He was in college. You would have never thought he was going to be the same player.
Oh, no. But I do remember Jordan. See, Jordan had to take on dynasty teams, too. See, the NBA wasn't like it is back then. Back then, you had Showtime. You had the Boston Celtics with Larry Bird. Them Celtics had Danny Ainge, bro. Like, that was no joke. Rod Parrish. You wasn't beating them. And then, yeah, for real. And then the Milwaukee Bucks. You had the Bucks had a team. They had a squad with Craig Hodges. And then going into the 90s, you had Clyde Drexler. Yeah, I'm saying them Detroit Pistons, the bad boys. Isaiah Thomas, Bill Laimbeer, John Sally, Rick Mahorn. Like, it was physical. It was a physical game. Nowadays, it's not the same type of basketball being played. It's more finesse. It's more three-point shooting. It's more European because all these international players is coming in. So, yeah, man, it's definitely going to be... I look forward to this weekend, bro. Like, I really do. Yeah, 3-6 LeBron finals record to Jordan. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I can't knock it. Even now, man, LeBron might as well just call it quits. You got to retire. You're done. Because at this point, Lakers might as well keep, like, let LeBron go. You got Dalvin Connect. Anthony Davis can still ball. But you got Austin Reeves. You got guys there. You got Cam Christie. They don't need LeBron.
They're keeping him for the money, man. They're making money off the jersey. They're making money off the Suns jersey.
Yeah, but it's like, it's sometimes it's not worth the money. It's about winning championships. It's about how can I rebuild my team. And see, this is what I like about Magic, bro. And I can respect about Magic because, Magic Johnson helped bought the Washington Commanders. But what Magic did, Magic put in a philosophy. It's one team, one sound. We're going to create a culture here. And people get around Magic. So this is why I say I gotta.
It's funny you say that because he just put in some stakes on the Washington Redskins and they're doing good.
That's what I'm saying. Like anything Magic puts together, when he wins. So I can't knock it. This is why Washington's playing this well. Magic Johnson, just like the Dodgers, bro. The Dodgers won championships when Magic got there. And I'm a Dodger fan. So when they won back in October, I was happy. I was excited because we bounced back. We're contenders. So that's what I say. Like Magic, bro, I can't knock it, man. To see Magic in the Super Bowl, it's like it's expected. But that's who I want the Chiefs to play against, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Patrick Mahomes beat the Washington Commanders to say he beat Magic Johnson. That's what I said. I want to see that. I want to see a rookie go against the vet.
I like to see them in the Super Bowl, man. Two of them, the Chiefs and the Redskins. I call them Redskins.
No, bro. All right, so this is what I say, bro. This is my idea, right? I want to show everybody something. I did a video on this. What I'll do if I'm Jaden Daniels, no lie, bro, I'll take that W off my decal. I'll convince the whole team. Take the logo, replace the logo with the original Redskin logo to make a statement.
I think they're gonna try it.
If Washington really want to make a statement, I will go as the Redskins. That logo there. I'll remove that W off the helmet, and we're going to go in here as the Redskins.
Yep, I think they're going to do it next year when the new people and all right now they're trying to be political up here.
No, but imagine if they do that in the Super Bowl or they do it like this weekend. I wouldn't care if I get fined. I'm not about to go in this game as the Commanders because it's weak. But to go in here as the Redskin, oh, bro. Like I say, I would do that. If I'm Jaden Daniels, I'm convincing my whole team. I'm buying these these decals. I'm buying these stickers. And if we make it to the Super Bowl, we're gonna put that on our helmet.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll bring back the throwback.
They might get fined, but do it anyway.
No, for real. No, because this is what the fans want. The fans, they gonna boom. They gonna be cheering that. You know how many people gonna be watching that?
Oh yeah, they're gonna bring a lot of revenue in too.
That's what I'm saying. To be in there as a Redskin, bro. We talk about from 1991, from Mark Rippon.
Mark Ripken.
And see, Mark Rippon wasn't half the quarterback that Trustman and Doug Williams.
I was 9 years old when that game played. I believe I was about 9.
But you gotta remember too. I think Washington was stacked up too. Now they had a lot of guys there. They were loaded. But that was the last time Barry Sanders was actually like that was during the Barry Sanders era. But they couldn't beat him. But yeah, that was Mark Rippon. And they beat the Buffalo Bills. Oh, you gotta remember this too. Yeah, Bills want revenge. That's another thing. Bills want to play them.
Yeah, they went 4 years in a row.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. If you Josh Allen, you got something to play for. I understand how Bills feel because they want a Super Bowl. But imagine if this is a rematch.
Yeah, they're hungry now.
That's sad, bro. Like, but if I'm Washington, bro, I'm bringing that logo back. No, screw that. We not that W, bro. Like, this is what I like about the W. That W reminds me of the Washington Huskies. I'm like, y'all not. This is not Seattle, Washington.
And that's not just a picture they put up there. That was a real chief. You know, he was a chief Indian. That guy that was up there.
Oh yeah, Two Gun. That his tribe complained about. They're like, look, y'all trying to erase our history.
Yep.
Like, even just going with the R, this is not bad. Yeah, yellow helmets with that on there, that would actually match.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. If I'm them, bro, and we get into this Super Bowl, oh yeah, we the Redskins. We bring out the throwbacks. You even go with the one that Florida State got, that arrowhead, the stick, the spear. You can put that on there. Yeah, but even when they was the Washington football team, I wasn't feeling that. I'm sorry, man. Like, that was weak. Of all the names you can go with, I don't know. I'm going with the Redskins. I'm going with the original. But yeah, bro, like, I'm excited, man. Yeah, so 30-27, bro, I'm calling it. We calling that. And like I said, I'm going to go live, too, bro. Like, after the game, I'm going to go live. And if you win, bro, I'm going to give you your flowers for being a actually legit Chiefs fan. Yeah, that means you're not bandwagoning.
Sure, I got pictures.
Because I feel right now, man, there's a lot of people that's bandwagoning. They not real. They wasn't really there for the struggle. Like, you was there for the struggle. And I'm talking about when you had Ty Law, and even when you had Steve Bono back in the 90s. Steve Bono, what was it? Elvis Garback. Yeah, for real. They had like mid-tier quarterbacks that were just even Donovan McNabb couldn't do nothing, bro. Donovan McNabb was an old man.
Yeah, they didn't help.
But yeah, man, like it's like, bro, I gotta for the Chiefs to have a dynasty team, that's special. Like, that's unique, man. Like, people can't knock it. You can't knock the record.
Yeah, all the years that we went through, man. That's why I said we get the 3-peat. I'm good.
Oh yeah, if y'all get the 3-peat, it's like it's over. It's a wrap, man. It's the 3-peat, bro. That's something that, again, that'd be a first in NFL history. It'd be a record set. He'll set the bar.
Yeah, the only one that came close was the Packers. They got 3 championships back to back, 4 Super Bowl games. Before they made it to Super Bowl, they had 3 championships back to back. But they didn't ever win, you know. And nobody's ever won 3 Super Bowl.
No, but even then, and I tell everybody, Patrick Mahomes is not the first quarterback. Remember, y'all had Leonard Dawson back in Clark Hunt's daddy's days. And see, I'm looking at this record now, bro. Like, I'm looking at the Super Bowl record. They got all right, you got New England at 6, Pittsburgh at 6, San Francisco and Dallas at 5, but Chiefs are at 4.
Then Dawson was a tough dude. That boy smoked a cigarette.
And bro, imagine Lynn Dawson did it in a league where people was actually getting hit, like, for real.
Oh, yeah, they were trying to kill him.
No face mask. They had 1 bar on the face mask. It was a different time. And back then, people was juicing. They was bigger. Steroids. And it was only 28 teams back in them days. And that was the
started,
AFL.
That's only started over the last couple of years, with these running backs like Trevor Lawrence. And,
Mm-hmm.
that was Texas that did that. So when they hit Patrick the other day, they barely touched him. They're going to call it because of what Texas already done. So, plus the angle that he was at. So,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's their franchise. They was the last team to win in American Football League. Now in '67, they battled against Brett. Like I think Larry Dawson's coach is the one that gave the game his name Super Bowl, but we named the trophy after Vince Lombardi. So that's what's interesting about it. And I also add too that your team was the first team to introduce black players on defense.
That was what's his name, Daddy? I can't think of the name right now. Hunt. That's Lamar. I think it was Lamar Hunt. Wasn't it Lamar? It was Lamar.
Yep, that was back in '69, 1970. His daddy played.
Man, he bought that team for what, 25,000?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lamar Hunt.
Because we actually came from Texas.
Yeah, Dallas Texans. Yeah, y'all the original Texans.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
That's crazy. A lot of people don't know that.
So when Tom Landry came in, he purchased the Cowboys in the '60s, like early '50s, like late '50s, early '60s, when they was just the NFL and they merged. He replaced Dallas and became the Cowboys. But at one point in time, it was two different teams. It was the Texans, it was the Cowboys, and then your team moved over to Kansas City and they changed it. And another thing too, and I tell everybody, they can't use Bob Jones's prediction. I'm getting tired of them bringing up Bob Jones, because this the religion ain't got nothing to do with it. And even Taylor Swift, like they was winning before Taylor Swift started dating Travis Kelce.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, like
it might have been more to like to pull it more into the NFL or something like that. I mean, we don't really know what's going on back there with all that money, and then they're gambling now, so it's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah, but either way, bro.
I wish it would go back to the '80s, man. '80s and '90s football.
No, I still watch it. I still watch those highlights. There's some like when Jerry Rice was winning championships and John Elway. See, John Elway lost like 7 Super Bowls back in them days too.
Yeah, I was watching one the other day. Ricky Waters got like 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, people forget this, man. John Elway took L's before Terrell Davis came. And remember, Mike Shanahan had Christian McCaffrey's father playing for him.
Yep.
Them days.
The Redskins got one of them McCaffrey boys too, don't they?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got I think he's
Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah.
He's a rookie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Chris's little brother.
Yeah, he's a rookie, but I think he might do better. I don't know. Let's see what he does.
They just don't give him no playing time.
I think his name's Luke.
Yeah, Luke McCaffrey. Yeah, there you go, Luke McCaffrey. Yep. Hey, imagine he go as a rookie. Like I was saying, bro, this is special.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, so bro, before I end this live, man, yeah, I just want to thank you, bro. Yeah, if I go live Sunday, we stick it to it. 30-27 Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm about to jump off him myself, bro.
All right, brother. You have a good night.
You as well.
Thank everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Take care. God bless. I'll see you Sunday night.